This is the continuing of the first video about the Precor treadmill, and a little pre-cap is we basically from the first video. If you watch the first video, basically the process of changing HDMI cord, and somehow my phone cut off, and so I decided to make a continue video just to let you know how much progress I'm making. So we were able to get the back cover up. If you watched the first video, so we had this cover off, and this cover right here, which is where you see the separation, it just clips. If you can see a little closer, this thing right here just unclip, the whole thing come out without taking screws off. This thing right here, you have about 6 screws, if I'm not mistaken. And if you watch the first video, you will see how this thing came off and put it back together. It's no problem. So now we basically putting the cover for the part of the armrest, as far as this thing right here. And as far as the front end, we basically gonna do last, and then hooked up the wires. And after we're done with everything, so it's pretty much gonna look just like this, which is the one next to it. That's pretty much what it's going to look like. So this is where we were talking about, where once you take that off, you're gonna have one screw here you're gonna have to take out, and one here you're gonna have to take out. And basically two over here you're gonna have to take out, but in my case I'm gonna have to place it back. And then this is the cover that we mentioned from the first video, that you have to place it back. You got 2 screws right here. So that's been done. So we're gonna go ahead and put the screws back here, and then go ahead and put that. But by the way, to work on this type of machine, the tools that I use, you can use a drill, which is an impact drill, and with a larger end of Phillips, or you can use a Phillips screwdriver, but heavy duty, because those screws they thick and they heavy duty. With the drill, it's not, I use the drill, the impact, to do where I can reach with the drill bit. But some of the locations, as far as the motherboard, the screen in the back, and some of the unreachable location with the drill, you can't get the drill through some of the locations, so I use this. So again, we got the armrest, nice, all the screws goes in real nice. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4 right here. So now basically what we have to do put the main cover down. We're gonna go ahead, put the screw back in, and we'll be done. So basically, in case my phone cut off, because I feel like anyway, in case my phone cut off, the same way you took it apart, that's basically the same way you put it back together. Now you're gonna have this little thing right here. Just make sure you put that back. The little 2 screws here. You got 1 screw here and 1 screw there. Just screw out and put that right back where it belongs. So this is your blue light. That's the cover. Now we plug go ahead and plug everything back together. Got your blue light. Everything is attached. I'm gonna go ahead and test it. The machine is powering on right now as we speak. So that's the machine that was next to it. That's the machine we've been working on with the blue lights on. So now we're just gonna go ahead and give it a test. So we're just gonna test it. We're gonna press go. Then on count of 3. And the belt starts spinning. And we're gonna go up a little bit. So our success is a success. So basically after you're done, you just make sure you